They made it worse throughout the day. Caution on the racetrack, Rick.
Caution has come out, and this is for the 5th time. Harvick's still out front.
Got the right front.
And you see a lot of smoke and a lot of damage to the right side of that 18.
Everything's rubbing.
Friday in the first practice, at the end of the practice, the 18 of Kyle Busch slammed into the wall coming off of turn 4. And we thought they might have to go to a backup, but they chose to not go to a backup and repair the 18. But now it looks like that damage has come back. Another contact with the wall at some point in time.
And Rick, that's really severe damage. You heard Kyle Busch saying kind of the same as practice. And, you know, the side isn't that bad. The major damage is right here. That quarter panel, that deck lid, that spoiler, that creates a tremendous amount of stability for the car. Not only downforce, but side force. It's kind of like that crutch or that cane that the drivers lean on in the middle of the corner. Well, now they're going to have to try to straighten that, clearance it so the tire doesn't smoke. You see the smoke currently rolling off the right rear tire. Johnson's teammate for all these years. You know how you said earlier in the show, oh, and Kyle Busch is going to end the fuel mileage conversation by bringing out the 8th caution of the day.
Slides, the smoke, and the caution. So 8 cautions already. It has been a rough day for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, you can see pieces of that tape is coming off that were kind of holding other parts there and holding it together. And as that comes loose, then that side force that Jeff and Stevie pointed out earlier just doesn't have it.
That's an interesting point, though. This is one of the shortest runs we've seen all day with only 9 laps on their tires. Do you pit or do you not? Yesterday in the Xfinity race, I thought William Byron was in great position at the end of the race.
And the 18 once again got into the wall in turn 4. And you see very hard this time is a lot of damage to the right front. A very frustrating day for Kyle Busch.
In fact, tire comes off and goes up on the racetrack. We might have a caution here.
And think of this is positions as well. Kyle Busch has LaJoie on the same lap and 2 other cars 8 laps down that could get by him.
Caution. Caution.
Oh, in the 78. Think of how many times we have seen this leading up to the playoffs.
In the 88 truck as that caution clock winds down now under 7.5 minutes, and right on cue we get a caution as the 07 has gone around. That's Patrick Staropoli.
I don't think he touched anything. It's the 07.
I don't think Patrick hit anything. He was running in the 28th spot. You can see his right rear's flat.
He just spun out on his own.
See, the left front's flat as well. Has to be very, very careful as it comes around. That's our leader, Kyle Larson, right behind him. I'm not sure he's going to be able to. Scott Lagasse Jr., the 02 truck, out on the high side, that yellow truck, who caution us out.
Yellow's out. Turn 2. We had one scrape the wall over there.
There's Staropoli again bringing out the caution. So just before the caution clock expired, we have a caution for the 07.
Yeah, essentially the same difference. The caution clock was going to come out. And maybe he doesn't push that truck, gives it a lap or 2 in order to cool off and maybe go back at Matt again.
Patrick Staropoli bringing out the caution for the 3rd time tonight.
Rough night for Patrick. He's been into the outside wall a couple of times. Michael, what do you decide now? We've got 25 laps to go. Do we?
Oh, trouble on the back, guys. Brett Sherman has spun around.
And that caution is good news for Jimmy Johnson because he still was not going anywhere. He was about to go another lap down to Greg Biffle.
Yeah, and now he can start up on the inside, and he's going to be able to get some of those laps back.
And if there's a place you can get it back under green, it's a short track like this starting on that inside.
I believe Kevin LePage, 61, and Sherman got together. Here's a look. And you know what caused that? The leader was coming. I got to go, dude. You're holding me up. I don't want to go a lap down.
The patience was running thin.
There's the yellow car coming off the corner right there now. That's Biffle, and the spotters are screaming at those guys back there. You gotta, don't let that guy hold you up. You gotta go. You're gonna get lapped.
Now let's quickly review the free pass rule. The first driver a lap or more down in the race. Turn 2.
Brett Sherman, the 49.
Sherman, off the bumper of Reed Sorensen.
Reed Sorensen in the 41 car just gets in the back of him. It doesn't take a whole lot here at this place as fast as you're trying to run around here.
when you're slow and the other guy behind you is fast.
Off the turn 2 right there. Now we got trouble off the corner. They got another caution out. See, the leader's just getting by. It looks like the 49 car, Brett Sherman, around. Guys?
13th caution of the day. And it comes out at lap 338, Brett Sherman, and I did not see contact from another car that time.
Yeah, I think there was.
And here's what happens to put us under caution. Oh.
I told you I thought there was contact.
I should say.
Chain reaction behind him. Joe Nemechek in the 01 Army car getting turned around. And you know, you could blame that on Tony Stewart. But
Caution's out. The 38 goes around. John Hunter Nemechek.
That's a shame. He had such a good run going earlier in the race.
Back up on the track here.
Was running in the top 15 in the first stage.
17, thank you.
That's some words for Chris Buescher there.
Yeah, already he's pointing the finger at.
Here you go. You see Buescher on the bottom, just gets up the racetrack and gets into the left rear quarter panel of John Hunter. That's why John Hunter was not happy.
From Michigan, we've talked a lot about that, and would love to win at this racetrack. Oh, caution!
Yeah, round again goes John Hunter Nemechek, and it is not the day that he was hoping for. Left rear tire is down. And so the caution has come out once again, 5th caution of the day.
He needs to be very careful going backwards down the racetrack like that. NASCAR frowns heavily upon that. He didn't go very far, so he might be okay. I know why he did it. Doesn't want to drive around on flat tires.
Yeah, he's got more than one flat, so that's...
Yep, right rear.
Run right now, he's gone from 31 points below to just 7, so it'll be curious if moving forward that changes things for crew chief Chris Gale.
Tums, Steve, is that what you're looking for now with the caution, or is this pretty much cut and dried what you're going to do?
Oh, John Hunter Nemechek has had
it's been a
bad day.
Terrible day.
So now the situation is I think this yellow will gain everybody what they're looking for fuel, because riding around slow, you save some fuel. We have not seen tires.
Good battle is pulled down the outside. Trouble for Justin Marks. Marks is around and saves the 42 car back across the field. Everyone gets through clean.
We hit anything? Negative. Caution's out right here. Caution's out.
Caution out for the 2nd time, and Dale, we've seen drivers have handfuls already this weekend. There was another one.
Yeah, we talked about this turn 3, and he actually scraped the wall down, but you can see just a car right behind him, no contact, just got a little bit loose.
Jones now to the outside of Wallace. They're side by side off the corner. Through the speed drive and trouble. Marks is around again in the 42. Brandon Jones, chaser, is involved. A couple of cars going to pit road, evasive action. But this is big for the 19-year-old from Atlanta. Brandon Jones with big trouble on that 33, one of the chase drivers. He was running 11th when this happened.
Well, he's floating right in front of you.
Yeah, there was still a lot of the speedy drive.
Got him too.
And you can drive through it. There is grip there, DJ, but if your car is at all loose, you can add to the problem.
You can find yourself, because you're in tight confines there. You have cars around you, so your car is arrow loose, and then you happen to hit that speedy drive, going in the wrong direction a little bit, and the car hung out just a little, got away from Justin Marks, and unfortunately, it cost Brandon Jones.
Look to the right of the screen.
See if there's contact, maybe. Yeah, there was some contact, I believe, there from the 88 of Josh Berry. So I don't think it had anything to do with the speedy drive, other than maybe if Josh Berry got his right front end there.
Talked about it before.
Well, spin in turn 3.
And it's Marks around again to the 42. This time he's got contact with the wall. Careful now. Spotters doing their job again, and everyone gets by cleanly on the top side. Oh, it's been a rough night for Justin. And driving that smoke-filled cockpit, he's going to need more spotter help. Driver the 42 in trouble again, right side of your screen.
It looks like he was just up in that second groove, and doesn't look like any contact this time.
Caution has just come out here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Trevor Bayne was off the pace.
after we think making contact with the wall off turn number 2. He was trying to get the pit road, and that didn't work out.
Yeah, there's obvious damage down the right-hand side of this 99. Looked like it happened maybe off of turn 2 or in the middle of 1 and 2. Trying to get it to pit road. I think he got to the apron just a little bit too quick and lost it and brought the caution out.
So yellow for the 4th time in this race. He was 13th, Bayne was, and the last car on the lead lap. Remember, he'd gotten the lucky dog at that last caution back at lap 104. See if we can see what happened here.
This is when he was trying to get to pit road, and you see he's just carrying just a little too much speed on the apron here. And with the damage. That looked a little weird, though.
Definitely did, yeah.
By the time he got to there, he should have been able to save it.
Now this is going into turn 1. Okay, definitely got the wall.
Yeah, quite a few times there.
This young rookie. Alan?
Told you.
Looks like the 99 got the wall there off 4. Yeah, you're right, Al. You're always right, doggone.
No, it's all in the numbers.
Yeah, I know.
Trevor Bayne into the wall. Caution is out with 14 laps to go. Second yellow flag involving this 99 car in a row. Now what do you do?
Whew, man, this is going to be a tough one. Tough one to call right here.
All right, well,
if I'm Kyle Busch's crew chief, I believe I'm going to get 2 tires to try to get out there with track position, because I don't think they can pass him if he has that position, even with maybe better tires.
He's been running right up against the wall. I'd watched him for a number of laps. He was really making some pretty good time, but
it is a 43 car.
Is it Legacy? Yep, no caution yet.
Green.
Now the caution is out. That was Scott Legacy, my error. Similarly painted cars. He got together with Trevor Bayne at the back of that group of cars in that outside lane and wound up in the outside wall. And we're going to re-rack it and do it again.
And this will take us into some extra laps. This is just what Kyle Busch's crew chief did not want to see. Jason Ratcliffe said they were kind of close on fuel and they don't want to go extra laps. But they've run a lot of these laps at caution speed, so this should extend their range. Yeah. If they felt good about it, they should be okay.
Looking ahead from Trevor Bayne.
Well, looks like they just did it simultaneous.
Yeah. Synchronized. Crashing right there.
He's gained 60 over 60 points.
Got one on the wall, turn 1. John Graham. Sports car racer from Toronto, Canada.
We got a flat tire. Yellow's out. Keep coming.
And the right front is flat. I don't know if that caused the wreck or was flat because of the wreck.
John, a former winner of the Le Mans 24-hour race, looking to make a full run at the NASCAR Busch Series in 2005, getting a few starts under his belt this year. Avid hockey player up in Toronto, says he skates 4 days a week. He was skating going into turn 1, wasn't he?
Had a problem already.
I think he hit the wall off turn 4, and the right front was flat. When he got down to turn 1, it would not turn.
Well, the pits are open again, and
caution on the racetrack, Alan.
John Graham is spun around in turn 4 in the 72 car and brought out the yellow flag right as we get to the halfway point of the race, and this will make things kind of interesting strategically.
Man, will it ever, because I think these guys can probably run 100 miles on a tank of fuel, but what those tires going to be like at the end of 100 laps?
Everyone will, without a doubt, pit right here. This is a no-brainer right here. Few people pitted earlier. This is their last set of tires that they'll be able to put on. So it's not on the leaders, but there are a few that this will be it.
John just spins a 72 car right in front of Robbie Gordon.
He didn't hit anything.
Luckily, didn't hit anything, yeah.
Kyle Busch with 13 laps to go.
Oh, look out! Almost took out the leader to John Graham. Oh, my goodness. And this caution flag is the break that Truex needed.
This is a game of inches right here. That right there almost took out the leader. Instead of it taking the leader out, that may have just won the race for the 5 car. His car is better on cold tires. There was a lot of pressure getting put on him. Looked like the pass was going to happen, and this caution came out. Now he gets a chance to cool his tires. This is a game of inches.
There we see Kyle Busch going in.
Yeah.
He was trying to get out. He made a mistake, but he made a mistake.
And knows how to. Oh, and Jimmy Spencer is fun. In turn 4, and he comes across the track right in front of a whole pack of cars, but and he's going to pull out right in front of the leaders, I bet you. No, he stayed down. Oh, man, I was afraid he was going. They slowed, and like I said about, they almost got a spin, or we do have a spin. Jimmy Spencer right in front of a whole bunch of traffic, but everybody gets by him, and Spencer keeps rolling, but the caution comes out. That's pretty acrobatic there, wasn't it?
That was a perfect 10. My gosh, he did a complete 360 degrees turn. That is amazing that no one hit him. That's what's incredible to watch.
Good that last run. We were still just a little too tight. We're going to make another adjustment, and I think we're going to be pretty good. I don't know if we could have made the lap up. We needed a caution. We didn't need to be hit, though. But everything was working good. It's a shame. X-side, her Hopkins was here. I had to send you back home. Her father was in the hospital. I had her Auto Express, Napa. And you can buy these dudes their street tires at Auto Express. So go on out there and buy some of these tires.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Bob. All right, Jeff Bodine out of the race.
I've ever won here, but he's finished third 4 times. You have to have a pretty good truck and be pretty good at this racetrack. We got a spin on the racetrack. Casey Kingsland, the 24 truck. He had quite a bit of trouble in practice yesterday. They had a 2-hour and 15-minute practice. I think he spun out 3 or 4 times in that practice session.
And this is one of the guys that was guaranteed a spot in the race off of 2004 owner points. And you ask yourself, why would a truck slow like that be guaranteed a spot in the race? These guys pulled up and down the road all over our country last year, taking that truck to truck races.
Yellow.
Trouble.
Going sideways while on the racetrack. Yellow's out.
Problems again with the 24. That's Casey Kingsland spinning around, bringing out our 5th caution of the day.
Now, Phil, we've run 59 laps, but I would venture to guess half of them been under caution. What do you do if you're a crew chief? Do you bring them to pit road and get new tires, or you stay out?
I think if you need an adjustment, I think you want to come in now. This may be 10 or 20 laps earlier than you would like for it to be, but I think if you want to make an adjustment, obviously Terry Cook, I think, wow.
And our 3rd caution being brought out, or 3rd caution for the 24 of Kingsland being brought out. This is the 6th caution of the day now.
Is this 3 strikes you're out?
Well, I'm not sure, but baseball they do that.
Well, he's kind of slow, so it might do him a favor by it.
Buckshot Jones found himself with a handful here at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Buckshot's the 00.
Yeah, he's right under Nathan Butke there. They're going through the corner. You see him run down there. He just had to check up on the brakes real hard there. The back end come around on him. There was no contact. He did all that by himself.
And on the 9 car, Joe Bessie. Right there he is, car number 4. 1 car, 2 cars together now. There you see Buckshot Jones. Chuck Bowen was the other car on the scene, having pulled away. And caution. Caution again. Lap number 156. Buckshot Jones, who spun in turn 2 at lap number 59. Trouble in turn 2. Buckshot Jones goes around, and the traffic just does miss him. Buckshot brings out the caution for the 13th time this afternoon. 3rd time he's been involved. So that's the hat trick for Buckshot Jones.